going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel now today. Hey, we are back here with another reaction video. Something that just literally popped up on my recommended about 30 minutes ago. And anytime I see a title like this, I know that I'm going to have to react to it. We've got Is Virat Kohli the greatest batsman of our times by Sadhguru? I think that's his name. Big shout out, because this is his channel. I did read a little bit of his description to know a little bit about the great man over here. Something to do with engineering, but there's also said that he was in the most 50 top influential people in India. It said that he's an author, a poet, and it said a lot of other stuff, a lot of other great things about him. So, hey, shout outs to him. Original link in the description. We're here for Virat. We're here for Virat. Hey, this video was also only uploaded like 5 days ago, so it's pretty new. If you guys are new, subscribe, comment down below. Let's get into it.
A very deep cricket enthusiast.
Oh wait, hold on. This says 26th of May 2016, so this is actually 6 years old, but that does not matter to me, because now we can have a look at 6 years in the future. That's us.
Best. And now somewhat involved with the sport. I see with admiration the rise and rise and rise of Virat Kohli.
Ooh-wee.
I see his energy on the field. I see his energy off the field. I see the way he's transforming and rewriting the rules of the game. The T20 format, 140 to 160 was par score. He's redefined it. Now 190 is subpar.
250.
250, 240.
250.
There is something within him that propels him more than others. There are many people who are talented. There are many people who have this ability, but there are few who realize this ability. What is it that takes one to realize that he can do a little more, he can inspire more, he can create more, he can create new standards? Is there something from within, or is it something from outside?
Hey, now last pause of the video. This will be my last pause, but I feel like most people, not everyone, but most people have that thing inside them. It's whether they can find their right passion, they can find their right, it's just right moment, right time stuff as well. It's just everyone's life is different, but I think everyone has that burning thing in them for whether it's to succeed in their job, their life, their marriage, to have children, to, whatever it may be. I feel like everyone does have that thing. It's just whether you can find your thing for you. Yours may be cricket, mine may be YouTube, it may be, going to school and doing a certain thing, science, fucking learning how to make the best sandwich. I mean, look, there's plenty of things out there that you can get good at.
What is it?
And release sandwich.
I've also been watching Virat Kohli with interest.
Hey.
Because I've seen every great batsman in the last 40, 45 years.
True, he probably has. How old
Very
is he?
few have hit the ball the way he's
Pretty
hitting
cool.
it.
Yeah.
Probably the only other person that I can think of is
Sachin?
Vivian Richards.
Sir
who used
Viv?
to hit the ball like this.
So Viv, okay?
I think he was the only one who was striking the ball the way this boy is striking today, which is very rare. Most people who have watched only cricket on the television don't understand this probably. It's one of the most dangerous games on the planet.
Yeah, definitely.
A hard ball is coming at you over 130, 140 kilometers per hour.
150 nowadays.
And this is the only sport where the ball is pitched and it swings this way, that way, which gives you a fraction of a second to make your decision how to handle that ball. It's a very dangerous game. You must… there are bowling machines, they may be there in Calcutta, yes? The bowling machines are there. Young man, I'm telling you, don't try 140 kilometers. At 80 or 90 kilometers, just set the bowling machine at 90 kilometers and stand there and see how the ball comes at you. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
And then you have to turn it up by another 90 more. Or no, not 90. That'd be too fucking quick. But you turn it up by another like 35 kilometers, and you just see that ball start zipping around like you're facing Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. Goodness.
So every ball is different, the way it's coming at you. So it needs to be handled. Everybody who's there, we must understand, is very good. They may look clumsy,
Yeah, he
they
is.
may get out for zero, but they're very good with what they're doing.
Yeah.
But somebody stands out like this. This reminds me of… there was a motorcycle rider whose name was Kenny Roberts,
Yeah.
who won the world championships 5 times in a row. People couldn't believe it because you have to win 16 races across the country to get to the championship.
And he did it 5
All the
times.
machines are prepared by the top companies and the talent is at the highest level. But winning 5 in a row
That's
was
ridiculous.
considered unprecedented and impossible.
Yeah.
So they asked him, how do you do this? So he said, I go out of control with control.
I go out of control with control. Man, you've got to be at the top of your sport to think that. Like, I wonder how many I wonder if Virat Kohli thinks like that with cricket. I mean, you've got to have, like, I don't want, because motorcycling is a single sport. You're by yourself. So it's probably a lot easier to have that mindset, but in cricket, if you have that mindset, you're probably going to get absolutely burnt.
I understand that very well.
Yeah. I
I
mean, man,
live
that's
every
deep.
step
That's
of
a
my
deep
life
quote.
like that, always out of control, but with control.
Man.
This is what everybody is seeking. They want little madness in their life, but they don't want to go insane. But their longing for safety and security makes them insulate themselves from that little madness. Then they wonder, what's happened to my life? It's become boring and no good. They try to step out, then they get hit by something. They again build walls around them. This process is going on. So when you take an example like this, one thing is the zeal. Another thing is loving what you're doing, really loving what you're doing. That's what you want to do. Now, I think recently Virat Kohli came on the television and said, my only problem is I get angry. I want to be like a monk, something he said, whatever, his own version of being wanting to calm. With the kind of talent he has, he is going to be a phenomenon. He's going to be a new cricketing story on the planet, not just one more player. He has the necessary ingredients. I said this when he was 17, I saw him playing in Singapore for the under-18 team or something, he was captaining that team at that time. I saw this boy playing and then only I said, this guy will go far.
He did.
And then he vanished out of my radar for almost 5–6 years and then he surfaced suddenly one day in the test in the Indian team. And now he's going the way he's going. If he learns to be a cool fire, not a fire that burns him up, then he will do things which probably has not been done for a long time.
Hey, that is going to officially cap it off. I also see this video here with the great man Virender Sehwag, so I might just add this to my list and end up reacting. Hey, I love this dude. I don't really know much about this guy before this video and what I just read about him, but he seems very inspirational, seems like my type of guy right here that I'd want to be friends with. So I'm probably going to react to a lot more of this guy's videos, as long as they're not copyright and all that bullshit. But hey, Virat Kohli, the great… And to think that this was 6 years ago and they were speaking about him like this. So this was during, the West Indies T20 World Cup era. This was, in around Australia's ODI World Cup tour. This was in between, RCB being, a super team. Virat Kohli's prime was in pretty much 2016, 2017, that sort of area. So this was when Virat was at his best. You now think about 5 to 6 years later, where we are. Virat, made his T20 ton against Afghanistan in the Asia Cup, and now he's here in the T20 World Cup. You know, we had a few years of not knowing if Virat would ever be back, if he would ever hit another century again, if he was washed. I think that was the thing. Is Virat Kohli done? Is he washed? I mean, we all know that he's definitely not fucking now, is he? Over the last, couple months, we have learnt that he is far from being done. So, hey man, it just shows, 6 years later, he's still the king of cricket, he's still the GOAT, and this is where we're at. So, hey, original link in the description. I hope we all enjoyed, and I'll see everyone in the next one.